In this video, I'm going to be talking about my 3 favorite secondary arcanes. Now, I'm only going to be ranking 3 of them because I feel 3 is enough, and I don't have every single arcane, and I don't use all of them either because honestly, with the builds I've been using, I've only ever needed to use 3, maybe 4 different arcanes total. So let's start it off with number 3. Coming in third spot will be secondary Invenerate. And the reason secondary Enervate is actually in the third spot is because it's too conditional. I know it doesn't seem like it, but it kind of is. So on hit, increase critical chance by 10%, resets after 6 big critical hit. Now, the reason this is too conditional, in my opinion, is because there are weapons out there like the Latum that work off negative critical chance. And honestly, it's just not as good as getting an increase in max damage like with secondary Merciless. Saying it's too conditional might not be the right way to phrase it, but that's what I'm going to go with for now. And moving on to number 2, honestly, I have trouble with this one, determining between secondary Merciless, which is just on kill, 30% damage for 4 seconds, stacks up to 12 times, so 360% damage with a plus 30% reload speed, which is fantastic, or Cascadia Flare. Cascadia Flare is at rank 5, 12% damage for 10 seconds, which stacks up to 480%. It works off heat stats effects, and all my secondary weapons usually do heat damage. Strictly speaking, over secondary Merciless, it's far better in the sense that you don't need to get a kill for it to activate. You only need to get the heat stats effect, and it does 120% more damage. So you'll be doing a lot more damage. It doesn't have the reload speed, but you don't have to get a kill with it first. So you'll be able to get the damage proc off first. It lasts longer, so it requires less effort to upkeep, and you just get more damage out of it in all, which is just fantastic. So honestly, I think between Cascadia Flare and secondary Merciless, Cascadia Flare outbeats it and takes the number 2 spot for me. And number 1, it shouldn't be much of a surprise because I'm sure a lot of people will run it. Secondary Fortifier is, you don't even need rank 5, rank 1 works just fine. The main point of this is the first effect of this arcane. Gain 1 overguard for every 100 damage dealt to an enemy's overguard, deals 8 times extra damage to overguard. Now, getting the 8 times extra damage is fantastic, but the main point is gaining 1 overguard for every 100 damage dealt to an enemy's overguard. Obviously, having the 8 times damage will allow you to get much more overguard quicker, but the main thing here is that you can just gain overguard with this arcane. So even if you're not running a frame that has a lot of survivability or anything to grant them their own type of overguard or invulnerability, you can just throw on secondary fortifier and you can turn yourself functionally immortal. So long as you have secondary ammo and influx of Xmas enemies, you will never die. It's fantastic. So with that being said, I believe secondary fortifier is definitely the best because it allows you to get overguard, which is definitely the most broken effect in this entire game. And so with that being said, that's pretty much just about it. That's my personal ranking. Obviously, everybody else will have different opinions depending on what kind of build they go for. For example, if you run Dante, secondary fortifier will be damn near useless to you. So you could probably run Cascadia Flare instead. So anyway, with that being said, that's pretty much just about it. Until next time.
Subscribe to Sleepy Soul.